Right, moving on, Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan has set off another tweet tirade against India. This time he accuses India of planting false intelligence information in order to divert attention from Jammu and Kashmir. Khan tweeted that the Indian leadership will, in all probability, attempt to plant false information on Pakistan, sending terrorists to India. He said that India is doing this in order to divert attention from human rights violations in Jammu and Kashmir. Khan's tweets are in response to intelligence inputs that the Indian agencies have received in the last few days. The several reports have surfaced which say that Pakistan plans to push at least 100 Afghan terrorists into India, especially Jammu and Kashmir. According to the intelligence inputs, Pakistan-based terror groups may target vital installations in key Indian cities over the next few weeks. The reports also said that some terrorists had already entered the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu via Sri Lanka. Remember, Khan's comments come days after US President Donald Trump dialed Imran Khan and asked him to quote-unquote tone down the rhetoric against India. The tensions between India and Pakistan have obviously been high after the abrogation of Article 370. Pakistan has cried foul over the move and tried to internationalize the issue. But India has gotten the backing of all major countries and the United Nations Security Council. Right, we'll get you all the latest information on this story from my colleague Anas Malik in Islamabad, who will join us momentarily. But that's the news we are tracking here on WION Dispatch this moment. Imran Khan going on another tirade against India, tweeting furiously about the alleged violations in Jammu and Kashmir. This, when the UN Conference on Religious Freedom has condemned Pakistan for ignoring the plight of the minorities such as Hazaras and the Ahmadis who are living in Pakistan, and they've called Pakistan's bluff and told it to take corrective action immediately. But yet, Imran Khan goes all out on Twitter to save face, at least domestically, and to keep the balance of power firmly with him vis-a-vis the Pakistani army and the Pakistani deep state. These are the visuals of the tweets I'm talking about by Imran Khan, who has launched another tirade against India and citing alleged violations in Jammu and Kashmir to internationalize the dispute. Right, I'm told we will be joining Anas Malik in Islamabad momentarily for more on this developing story. But just to bring our viewers up to speed with the big news we're tracking here on WION Dispatch this moment of Imran Khan's tweet tirade against India on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. And these are the visuals on your screens right now of those very tweets by Imran Khan. All right, I'm told Anas is finally with us. Anas, good evening to you, and thank you for joining us on WION Dispatch. Now, we're talking about Imran Khan's latest tirade against India. He's tweeting furiously every day almost. But the operative part of the development is that Pakistan's economy is tanking. Sri Lanka has denied Pakistani envoys' statements on Jammu and Kashmir. The UN conference has condemned Pakistan for mistreating minorities. The domestic situation is not conducive. Inflation is high. Growth is not going anywhere. And yet Imran Khan has all the time in the world to launch a tirade against India. What purpose will this serve, especially given the fact that he tweeted last year talking about a vision for South Asia?
Well, there's been a lot of criticism on the Imran Khan-led government in Pakistan, particularly on the issue of Kashmir and the fact that how the Imran Khan government is trying to drift away the attention from real issues such as economy, such as inflation, in the garb of raising the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, today the Pakistani Prime Minister has tweeted about some reports that some terrorists from Afghanistan have been infiltrated in Indian Kashmir. Now, while denying that, the Pakistani side here, who we spoke to, they've maintained that currently Pakistan is not in a position to even remotely support the bid of infiltration in Indian Kashmir, primarily because with the FATF threat looming in, the sword of blacklisting right over Pakistan's head as well, Pakistan cannot afford any such move, even despite the fact that general public opinion in Pakistan has been that Pakistan should be supporting a quote-unquote arms movement. But the Pakistani administration, by and large, is of the view that they would rather be supporting an indigenous movement, quote-unquote, instead of supporting an arms movement in Kashmir or an infiltration bid. Again, that has a lot to do with the FATF pressure, because had it not been there, things would have, the ground realities would have differed. Yes, Ramesh.
And very quickly, Anas, I want to go back one more time to what Imran Khan tweeted in September last year, when he said, small men occupying big offices who do not have the vision to see the big picture. My question to you is, what vision is he talking about? What's the big picture, especially given the fact that there is no end to cross-border terrorism? The FATF blacklist is on the horizon. The IMF bailout is under threat again, and the balance of power might be shifting away from him to General Bajwa and the GHQ.
Well, the big picture, particularly if we talk about the PTI government, they are very unclear. There is no clarity on the bigger picture if we talk about it, because if we talk, even if we talk about particularly on the issue of Kashmir, what is the way forward? Imran Khan has been making calls. He's been speaking to people. Today he made a call to German Chancellor Angela Merkel as well. Previously, we saw that two of his calls were made to President Trump as well, and he's spoken to other world leaders. But the way forward, there is no clarity with the issues raising ahead, and the fact there is a crackdown on the opposition as well. Muzzling of dissent continues, and Imran Khan's government totally focused on the issue of Kashmir, while keeping a blind eye to the real issues such as the economy, or in fact the issue of foreign direct investment. That's something that had been raised in the previous cabinet meeting as well, and in fact because of that, the Pakistani government is now considering to amend some laws to give some leniency towards bureaucrats, so that foreign direct investment could perhaps be incoming to Pakistan. Because this is something very significant, because previously Imran Khan has been very critical of amending these laws and giving any sort of amnesty to the bureaucrats. So clearly, in a year since the last year to date, about Imran Khan has been in power for about a year and a week or so, but there hasn't been any clarity on the way forward, be that be on the issue of economy, be that be on the issue of talks with India, or even on the latest issue of Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, Ramesh.
Indeed, as Anas was pointing out, it is not India but Imran Khan who is trying to divert attention from problems at home. On that note, Anas Malik in Islamabad, thank you once again.